This is something you should be talking about. Everybody. People are saying the ports are empty. You know those ports where you usually see goods come in from other countries, food, items, you name it. They're empty. That means that other countries are choosing to no longer do business with us. And before long, we are going to run out of goods. The shelves will be empty. And this is a result of this administration making an enemy of the world.
Baby, if you thought the Seattle and the Los Angeles ports was getting fucked, oh honey, they ain't the only ones. Y'all peep this shit. Now, it is not only Seattle and Los Angeles. It is Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Houston, New Orleans, Miami, Virginia, New York, Boston, San Diego, and the Great Lakes. If y'all don't know where the Great Lakes is, that's right above where the fuck I live at in Michigan. So, with that being said,
Want to know why the ports are empty? The US dollar is losing its value. That's why. I don't want to hear about fix your credit. I don't want to hear no lies about I made my side hustle made me $20,000. I make more money on my side hustle than I do doing my regular 9 to 5. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Do you have any eggs? Do you have any cows or goat in your backyard? Do you have any chickens? Right now is the best time to start utilizing our natural instincts. I am so fucking serious right now. If you know how to fish and hunt, you better do it. And if not, you better learn. Don't know how to grow anything? You can buy a little grow kit off of Amazon. Y'all better start doing something.
They're not going to openly tell you that you need to stock up on supplies and that we probably got about 2 weeks left before this ships to our doorstep.
Hey my people, Gracie here once again. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that from wherever you my lovelies are watching this from, you're doing all right and God has protected you and preserved you very well. I appreciate all of you that keep supporting. Thank you so very much for the super chat, super thanks, and shout out to my members for supporting exclusively. As always, I do appreciate all of you. Yes, we do have another interesting episode today to look at. We have reactions of people, black people in America reacting to empty ports. I think you probably have come across some videos, and these are not speculations. This is a new reality of the United States of embarrassment. I hate to say that, but that's due to Trump's tariff. It looks like nobody wants to trade with the United States. And we are going to look at people's reactions on this and the advice they have for Americans. We'll look at that, come back and talk about it. Help me subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it, and let me know what you think.
America, this is not a joke. All these videos and stories you've heard about the ports, this is real. This is Shanghai right now on the National Aquamarine site. Every single circle here in Shanghai is a vessel that's just sitting there. Now let's take a look at America. Here's Los Angeles, one of our busiest ports. Nobody's there. I even looked at Philadelphia and New York. Nothing. Then I thought about Washington State, huge ports. Nothing. Back to China. That's what I'm saying. This is not good. So these articles are not lying. Huge decline at LA port is a hit to truckers and a stark warning of coming tariff damage? I would say so. Once again, that's LA right now. Nothing. There's nothing there. Even Financial Times from Vision, a data provider, showed container bookings from China to the US fell 45% by mid-April. I don't think they're coming, people. I mean, this shit is everywhere. Empty ports, empty shelves. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but if you see the amount of circles on this map right here in Shanghai, the world's busiest port, that means they might not be coming. I just want people to know this is real. And we have nothing going on at our ports.
baby, if you thought the Seattle and the Los Angeles ports was getting fucked, oh honey, they ain't the only ones. Y'all peep this shit. Now, it is not only Seattle and Los Angeles. It is Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Houston, New Orleans, Miami, Virginia, New York, Boston, San Diego, and the Great Lakes. If y'all don't know where the Great Lakes is, that's right above where the fuck I live at in Michigan. So, with that being said, there has been rapid reports of shipments not being here. You remember when they saying that 200,000 containers came to them empty. And if you actually go onto the motherfucking website, you can go and see it for your damn self. And then when you go to scroll over to like where most of our shit is being made at, in which case that is China, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and even Vietnam. Yes, we get shit from Vietnam too. If you look at all the motherfucking ports over there, they banging. They banging like a son of a bitch. These ports ain't going no motherfucking where. It's filled, while ours is empty. And they said that the very last shipment will be done by May 11th. The very last one from them. So with that being said, they are saying that within the next couple of weeks, these shelves are going to be empty, right? Now, are we talking about the same exact set of Americans that ransacked the motherfucking grocery stores the second they found out COVID happened? Are we talking about those exact same motherfucking Americans? Being honest with y'all, based on just that alone, then we got the hoarders. Then you got the motherfuckers that be like, oh, look at my haul and all this other bullshit. So, putting two and two together, y'all being nice saying that them shelves is gonna be empty within the next couple of weeks, honey. I can see them shelves being empty by the end of this week. Like I said, they being nice, saying 2 weeks. I'm being real with y'all, and I'm saying we're by the end of this motherfucking week. Especially if a lot of these motherfuckers is out here preparing for this shit. So with that being said, to all of you motherfuckers that's going to come on to this video talking about some Buy American made, America got this, yes we do, Buy American made. I hate to break it to you, but I found one goddamn motherfucking item that was in my fucking house that was made in America, and they were motherfucking Vienna sausages. So you mean to tell me Americans is gonna have to eat Vienna sausages, right? I've asked y'all this question before, and none of y'all motherfuckers cannot answer me this fucking question. If y'all want us to buy anything American made, name them. Name them.
Want to know why the ports are empty? The US dollar is losing its value. That's why. I don't want to hear about fix your credit. I don't want to hear no lies about I made my side hustle made me $20,000. I make more money on my side hustle than I do doing my regular 9 to 5. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Do you have any eggs? Do you have any cows or goat in your backyard? Do you have any chickens? Right now is the best time to start utilizing our natural instincts. I am so fucking serious right now. If you know how to fish and hunt, you better do it. And if not, you better fucking learn. Don't know how to grow anything? You can buy a little grow kit off of Amazon. Y'all better start doing something. Because the ports are empty and the US dollar is losing its value. And eventually there's going to be famine. That's what it's gonna come down to, this to survival of the fittest. Either you know how to survive or you don't. Aesthetics don't help you survive, baby. These little neutral colored couches and damn pictures y'all got on the walls and the little tapping of the coffee cups and shit, that's not gonna do nothing for you in the next couple of weeks. Y'all better learn how to eat And you better learn how to hunt, and you better learn how to grow some shit. And I'm not even gonna hold you. If you wanna grow it, you better grow it now, because when it gets summertime, watch that heat be so hot that not even the plants and the fruits will be able to withstand it. I promise you. I promise you that. The days of living the luxury lifestyle or portraying the lifestyle of luxury are over. It is time to learn how to survive out here in these streets. I'm dead ass. All right? I am so fucking serious. Get you a bread maker and start making you some bread. That's what you need to be doing, because shit is finna get real.
I hope y'all waking up and actually paying attention to what's going on right now. The California ports, one of the busiest in the world, is looking hella empty right now, y'all. It's no ships pulling in, no shipments going out, and they trying to tell us, oh, don't worry, it's just because of the tariffs. The tariffs is the reason why this is happening. Maybe it is a little bit of the tariffs, but what else is it? Y'all just seen what happened the other day in some parts of Europe. Power outages. I'm talking blackouts everywhere. 50 million people was affected. And they talking about some solar activities. And now the supply chain is drying up quietly? I'll ask yourself, what moves easier through empty ports? Goods or something else? You think they clearing it out for business? Or they clearing it out for something they don't want to tell us? We gonna have to figure it out once it happened. Y'all gotta remember, every time history changed overnight, it started quietly like this. I'm telling y'all, we haven't seen the full picture yet. But best believe, this shit's already in motion, y'all.
So the government's not going to openly tell you guys that the ports are empty right now. They're not going to openly tell you that you need to stock up on supplies and that we probably got about 2 weeks left before this shit comes to our doorstep. So China has officially stopped exports to the U.S., so expect to see empty shelves in about 2 weeks. Of course, not everything, but the stuff that we will have is probably going to be about 10 times the amount. Expect to see hospitals closing down, as Hong Kong is one of the largest suppliers of hospital goods in the U.S., so there's not going to be many supplies. Expect to see a lot of layoffs. If products aren't coming in, that means truckers have no goods to move. Therefore, the logistics companies have really nothing to do. And then possibly hitting people who work retail, because if there's no items, no goods to put on the shelves, what are you guys going to do? And this isn't to say that things won't get back on track, but it is going to get ugly before it gets pretty. And if we're already not getting shipments, then we're going to get hit. And if China does decide to send goods, it's still going to take some time for everything to get back on track. So expect to see delays no matter what. I advise you guys to stock up on supplies now. Don't panic and make a plan while you still have time.
This is something you should be talking about. Everybody. People are saying the ports are empty. You know those ports where you usually see goods come in from other countries, food, items, you name it. They're empty. That means that other countries are choosing to no longer do business with us. And before long, we are going to run out of goods. The shelves will be empty. And this is a result of this administration making an enemy of the world. When you have this guy, DJT, go in an interview and say he's not just the leader of the country, but the leader of the world, little crazy stuff like that, it makes everybody hate us. I mean, everybody except Ruski in North Korea. But essentially, all the people we were allies with, they now hate us. Canada, Mexico, China especially. So of course, the ports are going to be empty. And eventually, all these items, all these goods will be scarce. That is a result of having a jerk, a dictator in office. No one wants to work with him. And y'all know that. And I'm not just talking about us, I'm talking about the people in power. They know that. And so my question once again is, how bad does it need to get? How low do we need to go? And how much do we need to lose before they decide to finally get him out of there? I would have thought this would be bad enough, but clearly it's not. So please let me know how bad it needs to get before they finally decide, fine, he's got to go. Because I don't know about you, there's no way in hell this country is going to last 4 years of this. I doubt we'll be able to last 2 years. This isn't good, y'all. Something needs to be done about this. Right now. You're not crazy.
This is the Seattle port today. This is where all of our imports come in. My whole life, I've always seen Maersk, Maersk, or Hoyland side shipping containers. This has always been full of shipping containers. Not today. And before any Republicans come in here, this has only ever happened one other time. And basically, this is a text message between me and my mother where I showed my mom this because the only other time I've seen this was in 2020 when this asshole was president and that thing happened last time. However, my mom was like, oh, it was like that in 2008 to 2009. My mom was 30 in 2008. I was 15. So I really don't remember that time super well. But she does, and my mom has now officially made it very clear to me we are in 2008 level recession because the fact that this looks like this never happens. I can't remember a single time outside of 2020 when it looked like this, but this is my mother, my mom, who is now 47 years old, saying that, no, this was also exactly what happened in 2008. You can see it from this angle. There's no ships coming in. There's no ships leaving. And there is literally no cargo, oh my goodness, shipping containers. There's just none. Like, it's wild, you guys. And, like, I don't think you guys also understand. I went to the store today, and at QFC, there are empty shelves. If you go to Walgreens, there are empty shelves. It's already starting again, just like last time. And just like last time, Republicans are saying it's not real. They're gonna say it's not real the whole time. And, it's insane. This is insane. It's absolutely insane. And I'm kind of scared because I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I don't even really have windowsills to grow food on. Like, this is insane.
Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Houston, New Orleans, Miami, Virginia, New York, Boston, the Great Lakes, Shanghai, Vietnam. I'm seeing a lot of posts like this about how there are no ships in our ports, and it certainly kind of looks like that from these real-time maritime maps. I'm no expert in this, and I don't have any history in it, but it sure would be great if somebody who did could chime in and let us know if this is normal or if this is something we should be concerned about.
The port of Seattle is empty and there's no more ships coming in. The last ship is coming in today and I just saw it when I was walking my dog. This is the marine traffic app. I use it when I do boat deliveries so you can tell which way cargo ships are going and how fast they are going. The cargo ships are the green arrows and the green squares. There is 4 green squares. Those are international ships. The one arrow down below me, that's an American ship. And this one above me, that is the last ship that's coming in. This is what Vancouver, Canada's ports look like. Look at the amount of cargo ships that are here. This is what Seattle should look like. This right here is the last ship that's coming in. I saw it when I was walking my dog. That's the ship right there. Shelves in stores are going to be bare in a few weeks, and it's going to last a minimum of 4 to 6 weeks. And even if he does something before that, those ships take weeks to get here. Be prepared as much as you can. And you can download the Marine Traffic app for free, and you can check on the cargo ships yourself.
So I live in Long Beach, and I live 15 minutes away from the ports. Around this time, I will hear ships sound their foghorns off. Today, I don't hear a single one. They normally have them go off at 9, sometimes at noon, and then 6. Today, quiet. And if that don't tell you that we are screwed, I don't know what will. I've been seeing videos of the ports being empty, and I don't even have to see it. All I have to do is just hear that foghorn. And today, I don't hear it. The collapse doesn't happen all at once. It slowly builds. And when you notice the little things like foghorns, you know there's something wrong. We are in for it.
Washington people, listen up. This is really fucking big. There are no international ships at the shipping ports in Seattle right now, and the last one is scheduled for the 29th. That means that major supply chain issues are gonna start happening really fucking soon and really fast. Basics, household items, things that we buy every day that are from international areas, China, Canada, Mexico, Central America, like we get all over Asia, just we get so much stuff, Europe too, from other countries, and we are seeing no international ships. Shelves are going to empty, and we aren't going to be able to get those things back very quickly. And prices are going to go up like crazy, and small businesses, large businesses, all sorts of people that rely on imports and exports are going to see huge changes, and not for the better, really soon. So if there's some essentials that you need, get those. But also remember, shop local, support your community, support your neighbors. And if you need to give money to somebody to get something, support the people in this area that need it during this time, because this is going to hit us financially so hard. Like, the consequences are hard to even like picture. It's so huge. So prepare as you need to.
So they saying that the tariffs is affecting the ports, and they saying that the shelves is empty if the ports is empty. But to me, I'm looking at it as the glass half full instead of half empty, because we know how to make it work. And by we, you know who I'm talking about, we, the people. We can just start shopping local. I mean, I'm not saying that the tariffs is a good thing, but we gonna make it do what it do regardless. This is a good look for locals. Locals, we just gonna have to start bartering. I mean, we got local farmers, we got local independent workers, we have locals who make natural tissues and natural hand soaps, and we got people who know how to make laptops from scratch. I know people in the hood right now that know how to make a laptop from scratch, know how to make a cell phone from scratch. I'm not saying we're gonna get to the caveman era like that, but I'm just saying that tariffs is not something for us to stress and get blood clots over, you know? We gotta make it do what it do. This is a better time for us to eat better. We're gonna have to start going to the local farmers, the local butchers, the local people that make, you know, day-to-day products, soaps, tissues. I just think that if it gets to the point where the ports is empty, we gonna make it. Ain't no point in getting your blood pressure up, but it is a serious matter. I mean, we'll see what happens, but yeah, don't stress.
There are no more ships coming from China. Reports from Seattle, Oakland, Long Beach saying their ports are becoming empty. Very, very, very few goods are still arriving from China now, which means the trade war that Trump has enacted and the tariff plan is going to start working its way into our wallets. We're going to see a lot more empty shelves. There are going to be a lot more pricing on goods, because we, as the biggest consumer against the biggest producer, will no longer be able to hold the supply that we want. Therefore, yeah, we're going to start seeing the trade war actually happen. Regardless if you voted for Trump, if you didn't, this will affect every single one of us. It has nothing to do with political notion, really. If this is what you voted for, you are about to reap what you sow. Trump has started a war with the biggest producer in the world as the biggest consumer in the world, so this will affect every single person living in America. Take out all the immigration issues, all the other bullshit that's happening with that administration. This is one of those. Gas prices, grocery prices will lower on day one. We're at day 100 something. It is not lowering, and I don't think it will in the nearby future. So stay safe out there.
Hey guys, I thought maybe just do a quick update. So this map is the port of Shanghai, and all the yellow ones are cargo ships. Blue ones are fishing ships, right? When it's moving, it has an arrow, right? It's a triangle. Then those round dots, I think they parked there, right? This is the port of Shanghai. And this is port of Los Angeles. Both port are the biggest port, one in China, one in United States. Port of Shanghai, some of the boat go to somewhere else. Some of the boat probably parked there because of tariff or whatever. Maybe they are waiting for loading, who knows. Port of Los Angeles. Okay, so I do the work so you don't have to. And this is from Vessel Finder. It's a live map. You guys can check it out. Bye now.
Have you guys seen the ports? If you haven't seen the ports, go ahead and look in your search bar for Los Angeles ports or Seattle ports, because it is being reported they're an absolute ghost town. The last ships are coming in at the end of this month. And on the East Coast, it's not getting any better. The last ship coming in from China is targeted for May 10th. And if you look at ports in China, the largest port in China, it is an active, busy hub. So it shows you it's not something that's sweeping the globe here. This is not COVID. This is more directed. This is direct effect of Donald Trump and his tariffs. And I'm not going to come in here and fearmonger and say we're not going to have anything, but you better believe if ships are not docking and they are not taking goods off those ships and they are shipping empty, 40+% of ships are shipping like empty or close to empty. What do you think that's going to happen? The only logical conclusion is there are going to be less goods on the shelves. And it's not only going to be, you know, your toys and electronics and things that you can get by without during a recession. It's going to be food, vegetables, fruits, grains, all sorts of things like that we import. We import a lot of beef and pork and things like that. Even though we have it here, we also import a lot of food as well, a lot of other meats from other countries. And you're going to see a drastic change in the next coming month. In the grocery store, in the retail shop, Walmart CEOs, Target, Home Depot, those CEOs sat down with Trump and said, look, the shelves are going to be barren. We are going to be in a huge issue. And even if he stops the tariffs today and says, oh boy, it was a huge mistake, that doesn't just turn around. So I myself am going to be going to Costco and buying some of those staples, making sure I have a big ass bag of rice, some beans, you know, toilet paper, whatever. I'm not saying panic shop, don't panic shop, but just make sure maybe you buy an extra of what you normally buy. Get yourself a little bit of extra shelf-stable foods so that you make sure you have something, because these ports, they're empty. That's not hyperbole. That's not fear-mongering. That's just the truth. And two, you're not going to have those things on the shelf. We're not getting them in from these countries. When the ports are empty, the shelves will be empty. And this is all thanks to one man and his stubborn ignorance, just absolute nonsense, and having no understanding of how anything works in this world. We saw it the first time around and we knew it was going to be worse the next time. So here we go. Welcome to Trump's world.
Yeah, guys, I really don't know what is going on, but things look to be getting more serious and serious. And you know, this is content that we bring. We inform people about these things, but I can't run away from the fact that we are talking about real lives, real jobs, real people, right? People that are going to be facing these things. A lot of people have started already ordering, you know, their Christmas toys right now because they don't know the future. You know, we have seen all over Europe the power shutdowns. So there's quite a lot of speculations. There's a lot of things that are at stake. The trucking industry is going to be affected. And I have my man in here. Derek, you are a trucker. I want you to let me know what is going on in here. At this point, this is a video that touches you. And I don't think you're the only trucker that watches me. I am sure that I do have a lot of people that are in the trucking industry. And from the way it looks like, your businesses come from the ports, right? And it looks like things are changing. And I've had quite a lot of people that are saying, oh, we need to have survival instincts and learn some survival instincts and be able to survive without so much. I mean, that's okay to say, but it's going to be quite very difficult to adapt to that if we are to be realistic and honest. And for people that are saying we are going to start shopping locally, even everything that you're thinking of shopping locally, it comes from somewhere, from some manufacturer that puts these things on a port or on the sea, and it travels and comes to you, and then you go to these different retailers and you get this stuff and then you sell these things. So definitely there's going to be quite a difficult time. Meanwhile, China, you have seen the trade is going on normally. Canada, things are going on normally. Australia, all the other countries, the trades are going on normally. But because US put tariffs on everybody, right? People are not willing to pay as much, right? And that is what it is. I want you guys to let me know what you think. Those of you that live near these ports, is what we are seeing on these videos the truth, or people are just exaggerating? I've had quite a number of people that are saying this is not about politics. Baby, it is about politics. Politics shapes every core thing in the United States, but not just in the United States, everywhere in the world. You might say, I don't want to involve myself with politics, but hey, let me tell you, the decisions politicians make, they ruin you or they build you up, right? And people that are like, this is a chance for Democrats to say, we told you so. Just rightly so, because they say that. And I feel like people hate being reminded that there's something that they needed to do better, but they did otherwise, and it is being it's affecting each and everyone. And at this point, you are also going to start recognizing quite a number of people that are going to separate themselves from what they voted for, because right now it is affecting them, but not just them, everybody, and they are afraid of being looked at as enemies. It makes a lot of sense, like seriously it does, but I mean, yeah, but you're going to see a lot of them that are distancing themselves from Trump, and you're also going to see quite a number of them that will point blames at everybody else except Trump, because Trump in their eyes never make any mistake. He's God appointed, right? But I want you guys to let me know, but things are really, really concerning. This is real, right? Yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and yeah, I think from me for today, that's it. I'll see you in another amazing video. Until then, my name is Christian. I love all of you. Bye.